Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today we have a very nice game to show between two world champions, Karpov and Tal. Karpov, the positional player, and Tal, the aggressive attacker. The funny thing is, Karpov was talking about himself once, and he said, "Style, I have no style." Like the guy explained to himself, like he doesn't have a style of play. Although many players and commentators and a lot of people describe Karpov as an in-game machine. He's very strong in games. He's a positional player. He plays slowly, but still in this game he showed us that he can attack the attacker. So let's go straight to the game and see what's happened. Karpov played c4 to start with the game. Tal played e6, knight c3, d5, d4. Queen's gambit declined. Then Tal decided to play c6, the slab defense. e3, knight f6, knight f3, knight b d7, bishop d3, Milan variation. We saw this variation many times. It's so famous. dc4, bishop c4, and then b5, bishop d3, a6. The main line of Milan is on the board. e4 by Karpov, also the main move and the main line. c5 by Tal, the main move theory. Now white has two options. The first one is e5, and after cd4 he can play knight b5, and we have a very aggressive game, like the pawn attack the knight, the pawn attack the knight here, the knight attack the pawn here. Very aggressive game, so complicated. So Karpov didn't like that. He played d5, and I saw him playing this move also against Anand once, and he beat Anand actually with this move. But that was, I think, 12 or 15, 16 years, 14 years, I mean, 1994. 14 years, I believe, after this game. So anyway, it's not our subject here. c4 by Tal. Tal could play here actually queen c7 and keep the game like pretty much still playable. Too many complications comes up. What he did, he played c4. He started attacking Karpov right away. This is a bad concept against Karpov. People don't do that with Karpov. Karpov knows what he's doing, so you can't just attack him. You know what I mean? He's not, a regular chess player. I mean, he's our champion. Anyway, but Tal is very famous with his style. He just makes things complicated, and he tries to find mistakes and then starts sacrificing to punish his opponents. But Karpov doesn't work. Like really, you can't do this to Karpov. d6 by Karpov. He didn't care about his bishop. Tal took the bishop, take, and we have Tal got the bishops and a pawn on d3, which looks a dangerous position at first sight. But Karpov is so cool. He just castled. He kept everything as it is. No problem whatsoever. Bishop b7 by Tal, attacking the pawn on e4 twice with the knight and the bishop. There's only one knight here to defend the pawn. So Karpov bought another rook, and now we have two defenders, two attackers. When the number of attackers equal to the number of defenders, simple as that, don't take. Keep everything as it is. So what Tal did, he played bishop b4 and he did the spin. Now, two pieces attacking, two pieces defending, but the knight is not actually defending because the rook will go. So Karpov has to defend his pawn somehow. What Karpov did, he didn't defend the pawn as was Tal expecting with this aggressive play. He played simply knight e5, attacking the queen. Queen e6, and now knight d3. Now the pawn is gone. Bishop c3 by Tal, and Karpov played here knight f4, attacking the queen on e6, and now he can take the bishop anytime he wants. Now what Tal should do in this position? Very difficult to find a good move. He played the queen d7, asking Karpov for an exchange. Karpov said no, not today. bc3. Now Tal took on e4 with a knight, and here Karpov said, you know what, give me that. And after taking the d7, he played bishop a3. Now, of course, if you take the pawn here, it's gonna be very, very dangerous, because after check, If you go here, rook c1, and the knight is gone. Well, what are you gonna do? This is Karpov. You can just check Karpov with these things. Like, he's not really a little kid. Bishop a3, so we said that. Rook h8 by Tal to, and now Tal is actually threatening knight c3 because white doesn't have rook e7 check. So what Karpov did, he played rook ed1 check. Now the rook stay away from the black rook because they were both on the same line. King c7, and now Karpov wants to give Tal a check on d6, but there's a knight here who's preventing that, so he played f3 to kick the knight away. Knight f6, bishop d6 check, king b6, c4, rook ac8. The last piece joined the fray for the defense. cb5, ab5, a4. Look at this. I mean, come on, Karpov. Attacking in game, like he doesn't have a quiz or something, and he keep attacking opening lines against the black king, and he's playing Tal. I mean, Tal is the king of tactics, and he's playing against tactics against Tal. You know, like, this is just unbelievable. This guy is really strong chess player. Rook cd8, ab5. Tal now decide not to take the pawn on b5 and keep it here just in case, to use it as a defender. He's using the white pawn as a shield. Now, he played rook d7, rook d4, rook ad8, more pressure on the bishop, rook ad1. Again, two attackers, two defenders, don't take the bishop. Rook c8 by Tal, because now there's no point and keep pushing the rooks. Now, of course, guys, if you play this move, just for the, and bring another piece to, no, this way, to attack the bishop on d6, simply we're gonna play check here. And next, we're taking the rook. So you can't actually do that. Just for explanation. Anyway, rook c8, bishop e5. Now, of course, if you go here, check, king b5, and then bishop f6, g6, rook d7, double attack on the bishop and the pawn, and this is very difficult ending to handle. Okay, so what Tal has to do? He played rook e7, run away, check. Karpov asking Tal, you gotta take the pawn. I want you to take the pawn. I need to open files for my rooks against your king. Now Tal is forced to take the pawn. If he go there, for example, b6 check, and this is very difficult now, because if you go here, hallelujah, and you go to b8 by force, simple life, rook e6 check, and the rook here is gone, and there's no way to defend the mate, so I have to actually play rook c7 here, or maybe that rook, and then the pawn will take it. It's just impossible to play like this. Anyway, so what Tal has to do? Simple life, he has to take the pawn. Now, Karpov got what he wants. Now, check, king c4, check. Despite the fact there is a rook attacking the bishop, another rook attacking the other bishop, he's white simply attacking. King c5, knight d3 check, and Tal resigned the game just in 34 moves. His king in the middle, and white just chased him like little kid. Now the problem is, if you go to c6, check, king c7, check, excuse me, and if you go to d7, we take, and then rook b7 check, king e6, bishop f6, king f6, and white simply a piece up. There is no compensation, nothing. Karpov again, style. I have no style. That's what he said. I think I have to believe him after all of that. Hope you guys like the game. If you like it, please like and share and subscribe to the channel. I will see you later. Bye bye.